So in this video, we're gonna get into some blocks and some counters, blocking on the same side, blocking on the opposite side, and rolling with some shots. And they're just gonna give you a multi-varied response for different shots that are coming your way. So I hope you enjoy this video. All right, so there's a couple ways that you can block as far as boxing goes and counter, and a lot of that is gonna be same side here in what we teach, what I teach, what we teach in Bang Muay Thai. And the reason is that, and I'll kind of do it towards the camera so you can kind of see a little bit, but if I throw this rear hook and I'm the most technical striker on the planet, I'm gonna have my opposite hand high, I'm gonna have my elbow in, and I'm gonna be nice and tight, nice and secure with a good athletic base. But even with all that going on, let's say that I throw this rear hook, there's always gonna be this opening right here, right? That's kind of unavoidable. So the reason that a lot of times we're going same side counters is just to take advantage of that opening and that space that's being created there. So for instance, a great counter for Brandon is to kind of lean into the shot a little bit, load up that lead hook, and then come right back with that hook. And a lot of times we add on two pieces with a cross or something like that. And two other things are going on is that you want to kind of lean into the power and take some of the power away. Brandon's standing right here, that's where I'm planning on hitting him with 100% of my power and 100% of my velocity. So if he can kind of take some of that away and jam this hook, not only is he jamming up my punch a little bit, but he's also loading up that lead shoulder. So the same side counters are a great way to block and counter, but not the only way. So again, this rear hook is coming in, the lead hook is a great option. If my lead hook is coming in, his rear hook is a great option, or his cross. Right, either one. Anything that's gonna kind of fill that space. If I attack the body with my lead hook, that uppercut right there, boom, to attack the space. If I attack with the rear hook to the body, that lead uppercut is there, boom, to attack with space. But something that I've been playing with a little bit is a little bit of like a Philly shell, a little bit with like rolling with the shots a little bit and kind of having them kind of graze off your body a little bit. So we'll talk about that a little bit and we'll talk about some of the developments of that. And let me just start by talking about the cons just to kind of get that out of the way, because I know I'm gonna hear it right off the bat, right? And the problem with this Philly shell is that my IT band is pretty vulnerable in this position. So kickboxing, MMA, it's not always the most advantageous thing to use if you have a good, strong kicker who's gonna blast your leg. This is not the time to use that. But MMA and kickboxing, sometimes people have tendencies, sometimes people get caught just in rhythms and playing specific games. And they might just be playing a boxing game. If you get somebody playing a boxing game, I really have been liking this. So, Brandon throws, for instance, like a left hook, and that left hook is coming, I can brace into it, the way we just talked about, but I can also move away from it. And I can take some power off it by going this way, either by keeping my hand up and rolling with the shot, or even dropping this hand and shoulder rolling the shot. And you see how Brandon's weight gets moved over a little bit as well, and my weight starts coming in. Same thing if he throws that rear hand, throws his rear side. I can keep my hand up and roll with it. I can drop my hand and I can roll with that shot a little bit. And you see how that's lending somebody to be a little more balanced and developing your power. And now the power that's being developed is on the opposite side. So again, if he throws that rear hand, instead of me countering lead side, now I'm really loaded, boom, on my rear side. If he throws lead side, I'm loading my opposite side, loading my lead side. Okay, so instead of loading same side, now you're loading opposite side. Even to the body, if he were to attack my body, I can start rolling really well, firing shots off that. Opposite side, same thing, right? I roll with those shots, be able to counter really well. So I've been having pretty good success with that, just playing with it a little bit in sparring, rolling with the shots, coming back with some counters, okay? So same side, I throw to Brandon, or Brandon throws to me, I can counter, hook cross, right, boom. Or on this side, cross hook, right, to the body, rear uppercut hook, something like that, to the body on the opposite side, lead uppercut, cross. As I roll with the shots, now I'm setting up the opposite, cross hook to the lead side, hook cross to the body, rear uppercut hook to the opposite side of the body, lead uppercut, cross, things like that. So now you're kind of playing a little bit of different game. That's kind of the opposite, right? And again, just like I was talking about, giving up the IT band isn't always beneficial. Can definitely put you in some positions that are going to be a little challenging. If you have a strong low kicker, if you have somebody who's like more of a Muay Thai style practitioner or a Dutch style practitioner, But again, MMA, boxing, it works out really good. Sometimes you just get caught up in some exchanges that are really boxing heavy, and I think it worked good from those perspectives as well. So same side counters are great, but you can also roll with the shots and hit your opposite side counters also. So play with that. All right, so there was a quick breakdown just on blocks and counters. One scenario, we're going towards the block, setting up our same side counters. In one scenario, we are rolling with the shot, using that power against them and hitting some opposite side counters. So check that out.